Hi, so this is another YouTube video for a laptop that I'm selling on eBay. This is an Acer V5-571. It's a thin and light laptop. It's in quite good nick, but there are a few sort of scuffs, if I can find them, or a few sort of dings really. And let me just see if I can find them. Okay, there's a scratch there. Don't know if you can see it. It's not massive. Anyway, so yeah, it's in pretty good nick, and it's a nice looking laptop. I bought it fairly recently, but it's not really suitable for my sort of requirements. I'm looking at something a bit more powerful. So let's just go through the. Okay, so there's the power jack. We've got the fan output, or the fan exhaust. That is the there's a connector which is a sort of combo VGA and Ethernet adapter, which I don't actually have, so I will obviously I'll make that plain on the auction. Got the HDMI port. We've got the USB 3 port there with a blue connector. We've got two USB 2 ports. There's a combo sort of microphone and headphone jack, so if you've got one of those hands-free kits, you should be able to plug that in there. I think I've never actually tried that, but I assume that's what it's for. Okay, so yeah, we can just see the there's a card reader there, and we've got the various sort of LEDs and things. Yeah, there's just and for sort of wear and tear, focus. Yeah, there's just a bit of a slight ding there on the corner, and yeah, there's a slight wear on this corner. Okay, so on this side we've got the DVD writer, we've got the Kensington laptop lock. It's just the battery. Hopefully you can see that it's all in fairly good nick. So let's just open it up. Okay, so yeah, I think you can see there that it's in quite good nick as well. It's a big touchpad. Normally on the touchpad there's separate buttons, but you can here there's a sort of, it's all built in, so you click on that side for the left, and then and you click on that side for the right, so that works fine. I've tried that. And then you've got just a nice sort of chiclet keyboard. Yeah, it's all in fairly good nick. The screen's everything's sort of quite clean, and there's not that much. There's not a lot of wear and tear. It's in really good nick. So let's just we just turn it on. Okay, I'll just pan back there a bit. Okay. Probably should have booted this up first. At least you can see how quick it boots. Just it's got a 500 gig hard drive, and just a 500 gig normal laptop hard drive. Obviously, if it was a solid state drive, it would be super quick, but it's not too slow. What other features has it got? Yeah, it's got a 6 gig of RAM, and it's got an i3 processor, the i3-2367M. It's a 1.4 gigahertz. I don't know at this stage. It might have a turbo, but I don't know, to be honest. You might want to check for yourself and see if that's see if it turbos. It's just the standard sort of spec for this particular laptop. Yeah, I'll just it's a bit dim there. Let me just turn up the screen brightness. brighter. Okay. Yep. So this is. Oops. Sorry. Yep. So this is trying to do there's the McAfee, whatever it is, the McAfee sort of antivirus or internet security or whatever. What's this? Don't know. But it's trying to activate, but there's no internet connection. The internet is with so there's no LAN port on this, but there is a combo Bluetooth 4. I don't know if it's 4.0. There's a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi BGN card built in. There we go. It's a bit brighter. Okay, so I'll just stop that. Close. Okay, so you can see that's all working. Windows 7, 64-bit. Yeah, all the different stuff. This is so this is just off the. There's a restore partition on the disk. I've just done a factory restore, so it's completely clean. Back to basics. Ready to go. Yeah, you can see that's all working. What the specs? So yeah, so it'll have 6 gig of RAM, as on the auction. 500 gig hard drive, 1.4 gigahertz processor. I'm not sure about the turbo, but it's a quite a low power processor. It's a 17 watt. It's a sort of ultrabook processor. So the battery, as you might have noticed, I mean the whole laptop's very thin and light. The battery is only something like 37 watt hours. I don't know about what the milliamp hours is, but I've used it a little bit, and it's certainly from the let's just go the indicator and this battery indicator here. Yeah, so you can see it says there's about 80% remaining, and it's a bit under 4 hours. So if you sort of, if that's that's accurate, and you multiply that up, you're probably looking at about 4.5 hours. Although depending on how you use it, or that sort of thing, it's obviously going to vary between sort of 3 to 5 hours. Yeah, it's to be honest, I've hardly used it at all. I bought it like I buy a lot of laptops to basically upgrade it, just for my own use. But it hasn't, just because it's so thin and light. There's not it's not really that suitable for upgrading, because there's not a lot of capacity, or the heatsink assembly can't really deal with a lot of heat, so it's not really suitable, because you've got a 17 watt processor to begin with. It's not really suitable. It can't really handle. I can't really upgrade it to sort of 35 or 45 watt, dual core or quad core processor. Well, certainly not on this laptop, because as I found out, the CPU is soldered to the motherboard, whereas normally it's socketed. But as you can see, it's all. So I put it back together. So yeah. What I normally do is I buy laptops to upgrade them for myself. So in this case, I took it apart, found it was soldered, and then realised it wasn't suitable. So what I did was I slapped on some Arctic Silver 5 onto the heatsink, give it a bit of a clean, or cleaned off the CPU, put on some new heatsink paste, put it all back together, gave it a bit of a clean inside, put it all back together. As you can see, it's all working fine. Yeah, is it on? It's on power saver, but yep. So it's all working absolutely fine. It should be in great nick. Oh, it is in great nick. So yeah, it's not really suitable for me. It's just been sitting in a drawer, and I've got too many laptops. It's time to have a clear out. Yeah, so if you think you'll be interested in this laptop, any more questions that you have, please ask them to me on the eBay auction rather than the YouTube video. Okay, yep. Okay, thanks very much for watching.